Hello everyone, it's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, RollCageTV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of clubbing to do. I think I used that last month. Clubbing to do. I don't do much clubbing these days, other than car clubbing. What did I go? Oh, here, freelance. This is how you get there. I'll take you from the main menu. Tab over, free play, RaceNet clubs. This is my personal RaceNet club. You can look this up it's Try Hard Racing. You can look this up on dirtrally2.com/clubs. Just search for Try Hard Racing. Or you can go into Twitch chat and type !club. Now, unfortunately, if I type this, you will not see the actual URL on, you won't see the actual URL appear in the on-screen chat, because I have that disabled. But, yeah, if you type !club in Twitch chat like I did, it'll give you a direct link to the club. Also, there'll be a link to the club in the YouTube description. This is my club. I have 12 seasons. This is the June season. I play this on Twitch, twitch.tv/RollCageTV, the first Saturday of every month. And this is the first Saturday of June, so I'm playing the June club. And I am going to, this is age 3. I change the car every time. I did 4 front-wheel drive cars and 4 rear-wheel drive, and I'll end the year with 4 all-wheel drive cars. So I am doing the second rear-wheel drive car. Last month I did a H2 rear-wheel drive. The Cadet I did last month. This month I am doing the Datsun 240Z, which is a car that's actually from my era. It came out around the time that I was learning to drive, I think. Something like that. So yes, I know the car. I know the company Datsun, who is no longer Datsun, their Nissan. Good old Datsun B210. That was the kind of car I could afford. My cousin had a Mustang. I don't know anyone personally that had a 240Z, but it came out and it looked slick. Yeah, man, I want one of those. I couldn't have one. Too much money. Anyway, let's load the tune. And let's check. Do I need... Now, this is New Zealand, so I always put 3 stages and then a service, 3 stages of service. This YouTube episode will just be the first 3 stages. I take a break every service, every 3 stages. And now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, do I need soft tires or do I need medium tires? Because normally 2 short and a long is good enough. But this is not the super long. The super long ones are the 10-mile ones. Oh, this I'm definitely going to need. These were picked randomly, but it's all the possible configurations. So these are the 2 ones, long ones, forward and reverse, and then the reverse of this. So I think I can get away with soft tires on these. I think I can get away with soft tires everywhere except for the last one, which I'm not even sure medium tires will hold up to. So, okay, soft tires it is. We got Chubby in chat, I think. Say hey, hi, YouTube. Soft tires. And don't need a shake-up. I did a practice before I started the stream. Did a practice right before I started into the video for YouTube. So let's just get started right away. No, you're not going to say hi, YouTube? You've never even visited my YouTube channel, have you?
Crest 30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens into 3 left.
I have Twitch people, I have YouTube people.
Good luck.
The one reason to visit my YouTube channel is to get community page announcements for Twitch, because I put my announcements on YouTube, because there's no way to put a community page announcement on Twitch. If you want to contact me directly, though, the way to do that is to go to my Twitch channel. My YouTube is youtube.com/@RollCageTV, no underbar, and then the Twitch account is twitch.tv/RollCage_TV. If you want to contact me, send me a whisper on Twitch. When you send me a whisper on Twitch, start asking the specific question right away, because if you come across as somebody that's like, hey, great streamer, great to see you stream, then I'll know you're actually just trying to sell me something, and I'll not respond. Anyway, all right, let's get going. You have visited the site?
Back crest 30, crest and don't cut 3
And
right long
just one
tightens.
warm-up race I
Into
don't
3
think was
left
enough
of
for
a
me.
crest long tightens.
This is a different rear-wheel drive car, rear-wheel drive
30.
car, and a pretty fast one at that.
3 right long, tightens of a crest, 30. Don't cut, open heavy left. Opens.
Or month 8? That is 8 months?
Middle
I'm going to be
crest.
doing the Rally GT car,
Into 6 left. Into 2 right long, tightens don't cut.
which is going to be exciting.
Into cut 5
The
left.
last month before I switched to
Into
the
3 right long,
all-wheel drive
5
car.
left.
But this is a beautiful car.
Into 6 right long, opens of a crest, 30.
What other rear-wheel drive? I know there's 4 rear-wheel
Left
drive.
long, tightens 3.
Oh, that's right. Next month is going to be the Class
Into
B
4 right
rear-wheel
long,
drive car.
opens. Into 4 left long,
That's fun.
opens.
In some ways, I think this car might be harder to handle than the Class B.
Right.
Obviously, the Cadet was
30,
easier to handle than the
open heavy
slower.
left.
The Cadet is one of those pineapple on pizza things. Some people love them, some people hate them.
Open hairpin right,
But
opens.
yeah, I like the
30.
Cadet.
4 right long, opens of a crest. Into 5 left long of a
Actually,
crest.
rear-wheel drive
Into
cars in
slow,
general,
2 right
for
tightens.
people that do rally racing, is kind of a pineapple on pizza thing.
Into 1 left.
Some people hate rear-wheel drive cars. Some people like
2
two-wheel
right
drive.
tightens.
Most people are indifferent though, so.
30. Don't cut. Open
And I
heavy
think
left.
most people that have an opinion on
Into 4 right.
pineapple on pizza, well, people that have a negative opinion
Caution.
and
30.
people that have a neutral
2 right
opinion
long
have probably never
tightens.
tried Hawaiian pizza, which is
left
what
of a
we call it
crest.
here in Minnesota, which is pineapple,
Into 3 right
pineapple
long crest.
and back bacon or
Into
Canadian
4
bacon,
left.
which is what you just call bacon in the
Right
UK.
of a
We
crest,
have
30,
shriveled up
gate.
bacon here in
6
the
left of
US that
crest
we call
long. Into 2
bacon.
right long, opens.
It has slices of bacon. Yeah, it's probably cut into smaller pieces, but it has slices of bacon and pineapple, chunks of pineapple. And it's really awesome. The combination of the salty bacon with the sweet pineapple is really good. But when I hear people object to pineapple on pizza, they basically just say,
Into 3 right
it's an
long
affront to
tightens.
pizza to put pineapple on it. It's like, okay, dude, I know now I understand you've never tried it. So
Into 6
it's
right.
like, that's
Opens
like
50.
your, you know, on
right long tightens.
Airbnb or Amazon
Into 3
purchases
left.
or, you know, Xbox purchases.
Into
You're not
3
allowed to
right long
make an
tightens.
opinion unless you've tried the thing. You know, you
Into
can't
6
leave
left
a
of a crest,
rating
30.
for a product on
2 right
Amazon that you
tightens.
had never bought, for
Into
example.
open hairpin left.
And so, you know,
Opens.
tell me
6
your
left.
opinion on pineapple on
Into 4 right
pizza
tightens.
after you've had it. Otherwise, you could just say, well,
Into 5 left.
I'm not,
And 2
it
right
kind of
tightens.
grosses
1
me out, so I don't want to try it, but,
to 4
you know,
left.
people do seem to
Right
like
long,
it,
opens of a crest
so
through
I've
gate.
got a neutral opinion on it. Now that's an honest opinion.
Into 3 right long tightens.
Although the people that say they like pineapple on pizza, I think pretty much have tried pineapple on pizza. It sounds weird, they have pineapple on pizza, and so I don't know a scenario where people would say, "Oh, I love pineapple on pizza," when they haven't tried it. But, or, I mean, I guess they might say, "Oh, pineapple on pizza sounds cool to me. I've never had one though." I think that's a smaller percentage of people than people who say they hate it that have never tried it, that hate the thought of it, or think it's an abomination without ever having tried it. If you just restricted to the Amazon reviews of pineapple on pizza, the pizza, the Ama Pizza, Amazon.pizza, if you just restricted yourself to the Airbnb pizza ratings, I don't know, what would be a universal rating for pizza?
Into open happy left.
PizzaRentals.com. Yes, if you've ever been to PizzaRentals.com and you want to leave a verified purchase comment on whether you like pineapple on pizza,
open happy left.
What would the numbers actually be?
Into one right.
Maybe there is a RateMyPizza.com site. I mean, I know you could go and rate the pizza shop. You can like go to Google Maps or whatever and give a rating for a pizza, but even that doesn't force you to have actually gone to the place. You can leave a 1-star rating for a restaurant just because you walked in and it smelled bad, and 1 star, I didn't eat there, but it was really gross. So, or you could lie and say that the food was awful, even though you haven't tried any of the food. Maybe you just went there with a friend, you've just eaten, so you're just going to sit there and have, a fountain drink or a pint. And your friend has decided that they want to eat, and your friend had the day-old shrimp special and got horribly sick. And so you think, "Oh, I hate this place. My friend got sick." Well, I guess you'd be okay, even though you didn't actually try the food. If you ate with a friend that went there and got food poisoning, then maybe you have a valid reason to vote them down. Continue. I'm in first place. Nobody else has run the race yet this month. I've not had a lot of people run this club. I made this club as a mirror of the old official Dirt Rally official club. Dirt Rally official, I think it was called. And I do have on my YouTube webpage my playthroughs of the 2021, 2023, and 2024. The 2021 is incomplete, but the 2023 and 2024 attempts at doing the official Dirt Rally Club.
Opens 30, 1 left tightens. Good luck.
So that was 2023 and 2024 was very similar to what I'm doing here, although the cars were randomly generated, not in any particular order.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, a little slow there, buddy.
Opens 30.
That's what happens when you're checking to see if anybody left a chat when you're in the middle of a countdown. Maybe listen to the countdown, 30. Not turn your head.
4 left, don't cut. Into 3 right. Into caution, don't cut. 3 left. 50 over crest.
So I'm going to be in first place this whole race because nobody else is in this club, and I'm sad about that.
Into turn,
quite
unseen.
Sad.
Don't cut 1 left tightens.
But oh well. Most of my old friends, I've got a lot of friends that played this game, but now the game's long in tooth, and they've moved on to EAWRC, which
into 3 right.
I have a policy that I don't play a game unless it's at least 2 years old. Most of the games I play are at least 5 years old.
Turn 3 right.
That's not a real policy.
To turn immediate. 4 left over crest.
But I seem to play older games more than newer games.
2 Into cut maybe
But
4 right.
I'm still playing on old Xbox One. I have an Xbox, an upgraded
30.
Xbox. I own
3 left.
EA WRC,
Into 3 right.
but
Opens 30.
I haven't set up the new Xbox yet. I'm
Open
gonna get
happy
another
right.
because to set it up to do streaming, switching
three
back and
left.
forth between the two, and it's kind of
Into
a
5
deal.
right.
I only got a Series S
Into
because
4
it was
left. Very long.
a rare
Opens
one that was
30.
going out of style. It was a black one, and it turns out that they were
3 right.
discontinuing that.
Into 3
So
left.
I said, oh well, they had discontinued it, but they still had
Into
reconditioned
turn,
ones. So I
right.
said, oh okay, I'll buy a reconditioned one,
Opens.
and then I'll have a
Into
black
4 left.
S and I'll have
Opens
a black
very long.
X when I get that
Tightens over
eventually,
crest.
Series X.
Into 3 right.
And
long.
so it was, it was
cut.
unavailable for all. And then they brought it back.
Opens.
It's like, did enough people complain that they didn't have the black
Into 2 left.
1 terabyte
Tightens,
version
don't
anymore?
cut.
What they did is the
Into 6
white
right.
one was half a terabyte internal storage,
left, don't
and the
cut.
black
2
was
narrow
1
grid.
terabyte internal storage.
Opens over crest.
And then what they did
Into
is
6
they
right over crest.
discontinued
Into
the
3
black
left
one and
long.
just
Tightens,
released the
don't
white
cut.
one in a 1 terabyte version. I don't know if they discontinued the
Into
half
6 right.
terabyte version or not, but they released a white one with a 1 terabyte
Don't cut
version.
4 left.
And
Right. 20.
so they discontinued the black. You couldn't get it anymore. But then they brought the
Into
black
slow.
back.
2 right. Very
But
long.
I wish they would have brought it back in a 2
Opens over
terabyte
crest.
version.
Into
But they
4
didn't.
left.
It's still 1 terabyte.
Slow 20. Keep right over crest. Turn
The,
unseen. Open happy left.
X, I think, is 2 terabytes. But there's an expansion card on the X, the Xbox Series X, which you can expand. I saw somewhere an expansion, a 4 terabyte
Into 5
expansion,
left.
but
30.
I haven't seen it anymore on Amazon.
4 left long tightens.
So I think it might be a rare
Into 6
thing,
right.
but I would want
And 6
our
left.
Xbox Series X
Into 2
with
right
2
tightens.
terabytes and a 4 terabyte expansion, because that would give me as much room as I have here on the Xbox One. I have an external
Opens
5
over crest.
terabyte drive. My drive
Into
went
6
out
left long.
within the last month. I had to replace. I had a 4 terabyte drive.
3.
On the Xbox One, I have 1 terabyte internal and 4 terabytes.
Into 5
5 terabytes now external, so that's 6 terabytes.
Right over
If I
30.
could get a
6
Series
left over
X
crest long.
with a 4 terabyte expansion card, then I would at least have as much room on the Series X as I currently have on the Xbox One. Now there's a problem with this series, the Series X and the Series S,
1 left tightens.
and I hope they change their mind on this. There's probably some technical reasons.
1 right tightens.
It's completely backward compatible with older
Opens
games.
60 over crest.
However,
and
it's the
finish.
newer games that are
70
the
to stop.
issue. You cannot store a newer game on an off-the-shelf external drive. The only way you can still play a compatibility game, so I could say still play this game. You can still play older games on an external drive. So I could still play this game. I could still play my huge collection, which were like 400 files that need to be downloaded that I queued up. 500, I think, individual files that I queued up to put them on my external drive. But if I had that size so I could plug that in to play my old Xbox One games. But the new games are going to be bigger. You know the new games are going to be bigger. So if I have the Xbox Series 1 for as long as I have this one, you would think that I would need more than the 6 terabytes of space. So eventually I'm going to run out of that expansion card, and maybe I can get a bigger one or something by that time. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know I think the expansion slot may be SSD, solid state drive, and I know that the internal one is solid state drive, so maybe it's a problem between the solid state drives and the HDD, the hard disk drives. I don't know. But I know it annoys me, and it annoys me in part, well, mostly annoys me because I'm an old man and lots of things annoy me, but mostly annoys me. My rationale for it annoying me is that I have a series of games that have what they call smart install, which is I bought them once and they will work on both. Not only will they work on the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series
3 right long
One,
tightens into 3 left over crest long tightens.
but they have
Good
two
luck.
different versions you buy, and it will install, if you install it on an Xbox One, it will install the Xbox One version. If you install it on Xbox Series, it will install that version. And I don't know if it's optional, if you can tell them, no, I still want the Xbox One version.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, I was paying attention.
30, crest and don't cut 3 right long tightens into 3
So,
left over crest
I
long
mean,
tightens.
it may be that I'll get my
30,
Xbox Series S already
3
clogged
right
up with a
long,
whole bunch of
tightens over
games
crest,
that I have
30,
installed on my Xbox One because I bought them at a time when I could get smart
don't cut,
delivery,
open hairpin left.
smart install. I don't want smart install
Opens.
because that's your smart. That's your AI smart, and we all know that
crest.
AI smart isn't human smart.
Into 6
I want
left.
my
Into 2
freedom.
right
I'm an
long,
American.
tightens, don't cut.
America.
Into cut
In America,
5
we get
left.
to choose where you install games.
Into 3 right long, 5 left.
That was really
Into
sound
6
good.
right long, opens over crest,
Anyway.
30.
So I don't know if there's an option. Maybe there is an option, but I know one way to do it is to install them on an external drive
Opens
from an
into 4
Xbox
left long,
One and then
opens.
plug that drive into the Xbox Series S. And then I know if I play it off of that,
Right,
I'll
slow
get the
30,
Xbox One
open
version.
hairpin
It
left.
won't, I'll just never install it directly on the Xbox Series S. Anyway.
Into open hairpin
Also,
right.
the Series S doesn't have a DVD slot.
Opens.
The Series
30.
X does.
4 right
But
long,
the Series
opens
S,
over
in order to
crest,
cut down the
into
price and
5
stuff,
left
there's
long
things it
over
doesn't
crest,
have. And one of the things
into
it doesn't
slow,
have is
2 right tightens.
a DVD drive. I hope it at least has a headphone
Into 1
cord.
left.
I hope it has a controller cord.
Two
You don't have
right
to
tightens.
just use batteries in your controller. That would be
30.
pretty bad.
Don't
I bought a new
open hairpin
tablet,
left.
and it doesn't have.
Into 4 right.
I bought a new tablet because the old tablet was really old. And it was
Caution,
running out of
30.
internal space,
2
and
right
some
long
editing
tightens.
software I had couldn't handle.
Into 4 left over crest.
Needed
long
more
tightens.
space. Was that beyond its limit?
Into 3 right
So I
long
got a
over
new
crest.
tablet. And that was really expensive.
Into
That
4
set me back.
left.
But then a new
Right over
tablet
crest, 30.
wasn't as seamless a
6 left
conversion
over
as the
crest
last
long,
time
into
I
2 right
upgraded
long,
tablets. I have
opens.
3 tablets of the same company. I'm not going to name the company. They have 3 tablets of the same company. The first, actually, I've had 4,
Into 4 left.
all the same company.
And
It's a big company
3
for
right long.
tablets.
Into open hairpin
I'm not
left.
going to name the company. And the first tablet, I was able to upgrade to the second tablet seamlessly. I
30.
copied all the data. All the data for all of the
Into 3 right long
programs.
tightens.
So I didn't have that many this time. Then my second to third tablet,
Into 2 left.
they were pretty close together in time. One was only 3 years
Into
newer
6
than the other
right.
one.
Opens.
And
50.
it also copied not just all the files over and all the
right long
programs
tightens.
over, but it copied the data over. I
Into 3
think.
left.
But that was a long time ago. It's now 6 years later that I bought this new
Into 3
tablet.
right long tightens.
It's a 1-year-old tablet.
Into 6 left
So,
over crest, 30. 2 right
It's
tightens.
5 years newer than the old version.
Into open
Than
hairpin
the
left.
version I had. And I copied the apps and the files
Into
over,
4
and much to my
tightens.
chagrin, they just copied the apps directly from downloading them
Into 5
from
left.
the
2 right
store,
tightens. 1.
which meant I didn't get,
Into
and then
5
they
left.
didn't copy
And
the
3
data
right long.
over.
Opens over crest through gate.
And I have no option to archive the data because I can't get at the data because
3
the
right
storage
long
system is
tightens.
locked, even to the tools I had.
Into 4 left.
So my only
Into
way
4
of
right.
getting the data for all these applications over is to
Into 5
recreate it,
left over crest. Extra long.
which I'm not sure how to do,
Into
or
5 right.
get both of them rooted
Into open
so that I
left.
could use the tool. In other words, invalidate my warranty by rooting the new
30.
one. and then go someplace that would just, okay, these are rooted, and now we can copy everything over. Do a complete image copy of the old one to the new one. Rooted means you're basically saying that I'm the company that made the game, and I have master privileges. But then the danger of rooting it is you're more susceptible to invalidate your warranty. You're more susceptible to any kind of viruses and stuff.
3 right long, tightens over crest.
So that's annoying. So I still do all of my work on the old tablet.
1 left.
I spent a whole bunch of money on the new tablet just so I could run this one piece of software, basically.
Into open hairpin left.
Anyway. So yes, that chewed up my... I've had some other expensive recently too, unexpected expenses, that have been chewing up on my Xbox X fund.
Into 1 right.
Either way, I'm going to keep this Xbox One though.
30.
Because all the streaming and stuff is on there, I would have to convert all the streaming stuff, which is not a big deal. I'd get a second internet card and...
Into 2 right. Into 5 left.
I'd have to set that stuff up again.
30.
It would not give me any more capability as far as streaming. I stream in 1080 now. Maybe I could stream in 4K or something, but who wants a 4K stream? I think people would say, oh, we stream in 4K. Forget it. That means everybody that watches your stream is going to have to watch it in 4K? Are you kidding me? I'm watching on a 5-year-old phone. I'm not going to watch a 4K stream. It'll be a slideshow. Anyway, fortunately, the reason that I am an affiliate on Twitch, the only reason that I became monetized on Twitch is because then I get access to a machine that lets you watch lets the user watch at any resolution they want. If you're not monetized on Twitch, the user only has access to the source resolution. So this is 1080p, 1080p 30. If the user has is watching on a phone and it's near the end of the month, or they just don't have a good Wi-Fi or internet connection. They're watching on a phone and it's near the end of the month, and the lovely carrier has you've used too much data, and your carrier is telling you, well, now read the fine print of those contracts, folks. They say, well, we'll give you, one gigabyte download, and then the gigabyte download is for the first 2 gigabytes, and then after that, we start dialing your download speed to 1200 baud modem speed. So
into 2 right long. Opens.
I think most people watching this would know what a 1200 baud modem is. This is an older generation demographic.
Into 3 right tightens.
So yes, on a phone later in the month, you're going to have to use older, multiple resolution.
Into 4 right long. Opens.
I did have somebody that really liked the stream, but he could not watch it because it was at that time 720p I streamed in, and he just couldn't watch the stream because he had a worse internet connection. I mean, people that live in America are going to have worse internet connections than continental Europe, or even like Venezuela. We're known for our poor internet connections. We're also known for our... I don't know how many people in America realize that, but actual high-speed internet is not as good here as in most places of the world. Obviously not. There are a lot of countries that don't have any internet access.
Into caution.
depending on where you
Open
live,
hairpin right.
your only option might be
Into 2 left.
like satellite internet. And satellite internet, the download speed can be decent, not nearly as good as you can get with wired, but with like cable. But your upload speed, I mean, is 1200 baht modem speed. You could never possibly stream in a rural area where only satellite internet is available
Into 3
to.
left. Into 3 right. 30.
Because our internet, our infrastructure in America in general is
Opens. 30.
not as well invested in
Open hairpin left over
as
finish.
in other countries. Not to bash America. America. I'm not trying to bash America, honestly. It's just that it's a big country, and getting all of the entire country up to speed on some technology is a long, slow process. I'm sure there are many places in countries like China that have, you know, many districts in China, many districts in Russia, bigger countries than ours, don't have really good internet, if any, internet access. At least most people in this country have some kind of internet access. It just might be slow. Or very expensive. Okay. Is that it? Am I done ranting? The answer is no, I'm not done ranting. There's a rule, I just learned it. Well, I learned it a while back, but I couldn't remember the guy's name. And then I looked it up, and I found the guy's name just yesterday, and I can't remember the name either. It's like Butterman, or Butterfield, or Bitterman, or Bitterfield, something like that. There's law of headlines, and it is that a headline in like a magazine cover or a newspaper headline that ends with a question mark, the answer is almost certainly no. If it's a yes-no question that ends in a, if it's asked a question, if it ends in a question mark, which is a yes-no answer, like, have we discovered alien life on Mars? If that's your headline, you know the answer is no. And I see this on science magazines too. It's a little distressing. If somebody has some cockamamie, half-baked theory of everything in science, in physics, you know, you might see on the cover, is the entire world living inside of, is the entire universe living inside of a black hole? Question mark? No, the answer is no. It's just one guy, one scientist cockamamie scheme. And I don't feel bad calling that person a boffin. All right, folks. And I'm a scientist guy. My degree's in science. Anyway, I am back to the garage. And what that means is that I am going to take a little break here. For those of you on Twitch, it's just going to be a very, very short break. For those of you on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next YouTube episode will be the next Saturday at noon, U.S. Central Time. We'll do part 2 of this race, this month's club. Yeah. So next YouTube episode, next Saturday at noon, U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK, and 0600 hours the next day, Sunday, in New Zealand. So Twitch, again, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching and listening to me ramble, and I'll see you then.